Hey y'all, what's up? This is Rosie. And if you don't know this about me by looking through some of the videos on my channel, I am a music fan to my core. And I did another video concerning this artist years ago. And it's not one of my biggest videos, but it's a video that I still enjoy doing. So a few years ago, 4 years ago, on my Facebook, I saw in my Facebook memories on Sunday that I posted this song called Delia's Gone by Johnny Cash. And so I actually read the lyrics and I was like, I wonder if this song means more than what it's saying. So every once in a while, I'll get that feeling and then just look on Wikipedia. And then I went down the rabbit hole. So here is the history of the song Delia's Gone. And let me tell y'all, not only is this a what's this song about, this is a true crime video also. So the song isn't just a dark work of art by the late, great, and oh so talented Johnny Cash. This song was based on the unaliving of a precocious teenage girl. Delia Green was born in 1886 and was involved physically in a physically intimate relationship with 15 or 16-year-old Moses Houston. The two of them got into an argument. He was drunk and was just messing with her, calling her his little wife and saying what he would or wouldn't let her do. So she got mad and told him on no uncertain terms, "You don't own me. I'm not your wife. We've been going together for a while now, but you don't own me." And so they went back and forth, cussing each other out, and she called him a son of a bitch, which carried more weight back then than it does now. So the owner of the house, Willie West, told Moses, "Look, man, you should just go." So as he was leaving, he got a weapon out, a gun, turned around, and he shot her in the side, the right side of her groin. And so it happened at Willie West's home, as I said, and he chased the boy down and turned him over to the police. Moses tried to tell the police that the shooting was accidental, but witnesses said it happened when Delia called him a son of a bitch. And it is said that he showed no remorse and bragged that he would do it again. Yeah, he actually said that. Meanwhile, a gravely injured Delia was carried to her mother's house and was under a doctor's care when she died at 3:00 a.m. on Christmas morning. So yeah, what happened was on Christmas Eve night, and she passed away the very next morning at 3 a.m. Moses Houston was he served less than 13 years. He was served with life in prison. Now he was given life in prison, but served less than 13 years for his crime. After being released at the age of 28, so he had his whole life ahead of him still. In 1913, Moses moved to New York City and continued having run-ins with the law. Moses Cooney Houston died in New York in 1927 at the age of about 41, and no one knows where he's buried, I don't guess, but Delia's grave was unmarked and her burial was only known by her loved ones, where she was buried at. And that was common for poor black folks back in those days. This was the very early 1900s. So Only recently, in the 21st century, a simple marker was placed at the Laurel Grove Cemetery in the Laurel Grove Cemetery South, in Savannah, Georgia. And it recalls her as a blues muse because of the ballads that her passing inspired. And I know I forgot to say this, but this happened in the year 1900 or 1901. So like I said, very early 20th century. Delia's Gone was, the song was learned possibly from sailors by Blake Alfonso Blind Blake Higgs in the Bahamas. And the song is told from the unaliver's point of view. The second version by Blind Willie McTell is known as Delia and is told from the point of view of one of Delia's loved ones. Johnny Cash recorded the song 4 times, so obviously he loved it. He originally recorded it in 1962 and re-recorded it in 1994 with an accompanying music video. Supermodel Kate Moss starred in the video as Delia. And of course, I knew about the song back then. I know it's going to sound funny, but I saw a clip of the video on Beavis and Butthead, and that's how I learned about it, because I didn't watch like CMT or anything like that back then, so that's how I learned about the song. Upon listening to the song 4 years ago, I got curious about the lyrics, as I said in the beginning, and as I said also, I knew about the song at least since the 1990s, but wanted to know if the lyrics had more history. I was intrigued to find out about the chilling true crime element entangled in the inner weavings of this song. So, yeah, I just look up songs from time to time and find out that there's more to it than what we're hearing in the lyrics. And as a little fun fact, if you're wondering if Moses ever felt any inkling of remorse or if he felt guilty in any type of way, dear sweet Moses Houston's conscience did not go completely unscathed. He said that Delia haunted him in his jail cell. He claimed to hear her footsteps. And if so, good for you, Delia. You got your lick back, at least in that way. Although it was probably the sounds of the footsteps of his own guilt that he heard. So, yeah, that's what Delia's Gone is about. If you would like to go down that rabbit hole for yourself, my sources will be in the description. And let me tell you, it is a very interesting story. I think you will like reading about it if you like true crime. But with that, you guys, I am going to go. You will find my Cash App, PayPal, and GoFundMe in the description. If you would hit that, like to give me a few dollars, help me out, I would really appreciate it. Every little bit counts, and I thank you in advance. If you would like to join my channel, be part of the tribe, hit the subscribe button. No matter what generation you're from, I will be so glad to have you. Hope to see y'all in the next one. Bye for now.